One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards in a pair of scores. It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at Bell Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means...
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Jones looking to throw right away. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man. That's Richie James. From the 44. Jones. Open target here. Darius Slayton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down carry for Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And this would be his 2nd NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity, because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Brian Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that review working out well for Brian Dable. He wins that challenge. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then they get hit a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers about ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back to throw again.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down there by Rashard Higgins, or Hollywood, as he's been known since his college career at Colorado State and all through his 6-year career in the NFL. Always a trendy breakout pick with the Browns, someone with the tools to grow into a starting spot. Here in Carolina, they hope they'll unlock his potential.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they end this one.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Throwing, Jones. Try to lay one up deep, and it's incomplete. Take a shot, couldn't get it.
Defense gets to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal on the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, 28 yards. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now a conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. He's got Bellinger, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, that's complete to Robinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Jones throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
3-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jackson to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And New York set to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. That's complete left side to Shepard.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Foreman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? that these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same